Unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. All that bass, get unexplainable.
What's going on, guys? This is Nick, live at Top Tier. It is release day Wednesday, 25-26 Parkhurst out today. We're ripping 2/3 cases of it, so we got on the lucky release day helmets. Before we get to the Parkhurst, though, we do have another random teams breakout for baseball, if I can direct your attention to the screen. It's another 11 boxer. Hobby box of Tier 1, 3 mega boxes of finest, and then 2 autographed mini helmets, 1 autographed jersey, and 4 autographed baseballs. That is coming in at $60 a spot. For 11 total boxes, including 7 boxes of autographed memorabilia. So if you want to get on some random teams baseball, check that out. I think we have 15 spots to go, so we're half full on that one. All right, let's get to the hockey. We have Canadian provinces, Canadian birds, and fish inserts in this. It's kind of like an Allen and Ginter, but with the NHL. Let's go ahead and get the first break started. This is break 6912. We have Ducks, Drew B. Hopefully, we have more Beckett Senecas and less Ian Moores for you in Parkhurst. Bruins, Ian S. Sabres, Ronald N. Flames, Ryan S. Hurricanes, Anthony P. Blackhawks, Christopher F. Avs, Rodolfo G. Blue Jackets, Thomas G. Stars, Tammy K. Red Wings, James W. Oilers, Jeff H. Panthers, Rodolfo G. Kings, Tammy K. Wild, Brian P. Canadians, Blake M. Preds, Rodolfo G. Devils, Michael H. Islanders, Patrick S. Rangers, Carmi S. Senators, Rodolfo G. Flyers, Brian M. Penguins, Ryan S. Sharks, Andrew D. Kraken, Toby H. Blues, Ryan S. Lightning, Tammy K. Leafs, Ryan S. Mammoth, Elizabeth N. Canucks, Jeff H. Golden Knights, Tammy K. Capitals, Christopher F. Jets, Tammy K. And the non-NHL spot, Jeff H. So, Jeff, you're getting all the Canadian birds, all the provinces, and all the fish. God, I'm going to be so upset if we pull like a banger Ian Moore card. No joke. All right, let's go ahead and crack open our case, figure out which half we're doing now. I think, God, was it last night we did SP Authentic? We pulled like another Ian Moore autograph. So last night or the night before. I know we pulled one, maybe two. I was just super disappointed. I'm looking forward to Parkhurst though. It looks cool. Like it seriously reminds me of an Allen and Ginter type product, but for hockey. I feel like Upper Deck has ripped off a lot of Topps ideas this year, which is not the worst thing. All right, get our dice. The traditional dice here. Got space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the roll. Here we go. Nice 6. So the far right column, and then we'll do one of these for the next break. I'm hoping to pull a sick patch auto. It's like something you don't expect to see in Parkhurst or patch autos, but it looks good. I watched a couple box openings earlier. Pretty straightforward, but I'm excited for a new release for sure. You just saw, yeah. Dude, Ian Moore, he is haunting us. I think he might be the new Ozzy Weisblatt, but worse because they're like autos. Set, good to go. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. First Parkhurst break of the night underway. How many packs? 16 packs. Okay. So from what I've seen, let's go through this first pack here. It's like 2 or 3 base up front here. And then, so that's 2 this time. We have our base rookie. We have our guaranteed 54-55 retro, which will not be a blank back or any kind of variation. And then we have what could potentially be an insert, auto, variation, parallel, whatever. In this case, it is an Art Deco Cutter Gauthier. So nothing too wild. And then our base on the back, 2 or 3 base on the back. That's how it's going to be. I'm excited too, Russell. Like I said, I watched a couple box openings earlier. It looks like a fun product. So, you know what? Sorry, I gotta get my bearings set here where I'm stacking stuff in terms of base and rookies. Cookin', we have Matt Boldy. And the Cookin' Art Decos, those are 2 of the more common inserts. Like the Cookin's where those come in at. 1 in 8 packs. Our Decos are 1 in 11. So nothing too crazy on those. I see something green here though. Demidov base. Michkov. And is this one of the what is this? 15. Elias Pettersson for the Canucks. That is the Emerald Ice. I should Emerald green. 20/51 for Vancouver. That is going to Jeff H. PD Green Ice to 51. What's up, Andy? How you doing tonight? What's to PSA? Man. Someone was asking me about PSA earlier. The last I saw, I want to say it was earlier this week, that they're backlogged by like 11 million cards. Something insane like that. Like, I have a few things I'd like to send off, but man, that's crazy. Absolute craziness. Barkov. Redemption! It is Zane Parekh. The established 1951 auto going to the Flames, Ryan S. That's a nice one for Calgary. It's not head at Calgary, not back. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it on the front. I hope you don't mind. because there's like no space to write on the back. I wish they would all put the team names on it, like Topps does. 75 a card, that's so crazy. I want to say the last time I did like a bulk submission with a buddy, I was paying him like 20 bucks a card, which is nuts. I mean, the 20 was fine, like 75 is nuts. 20 was more than okay. Gotta be kidding me. Here is one of the in-action retros of Jordan Kyrou. These are a little rare. Still, the retros are still 1 per pack. The in-actions, these are, find it here, 1 in 10 on the in-actions. Prominent prospects, we have Ryan Suzuki for the Canes. All right, so sleeve top load. Okay. Robertson base. There's a Logan Cooley, and this should be some kind of back. It is a gum back. So these are interesting too. On the bottom left, it says 1 of 299. It is a 299 card print run, but these do not have individual serial numbers on it. I think the only base and retros that have the individual serial numbers are the wrapper backs numbered to 15, the Emerald Ice, as you saw here, numbered to 51, and the Gold Spectrums. There are 1 of 1s of those. I want to say those are the only serial numbered cards that aren't autos. But our first gum back, SUPERCHAT for the Mammoth. Misa base, and here's our first All-Star retro. It's a little bit of an off color, kind of like a, I don't know, dark beige maybe. Was that the retro All-Stars? These are 1 in 17 packs, so a little rarer than the in-actions. And our first non-NHL, we have a fish. We have a trout. You know what? I got to, right? I got to sleeve the trout, even with hockey, right? Yeah, 100% Allen and Ginter vibes. Which again, I don't hate because I like Ginter a lot. Mazer, Sanderson, and another gum back to 299. Dawson Mercer for the Devils. I'm hoping we can pull a nice wrapper back to 15. And they do have helmet off variations for the goalies too. The no mask variants, those are 1 in 150 packs. Definitely rarer than the retro variations. Retro 50s throwbacks insert. That is Jake Evans from Montreal. 50s throwbacks, another common insert. 1 in 11 packs. Nothing too crazy there. I kind of wish they'd throw some non-NHL autos in here. Leonard base. Pasternak on the All-Star retro. Cooking of Sam Reinhart. We got a ton of these up for auction, I think. Right? I think I'm doing 2 Parkhurst breaks a night for the next, I don't know, however many nights we have scheduled out. Keishan Panarin. First, Matthew Schaefer. We have a prominent prospects. Yeah, a lot of Parkhurst. Rec base. Another in action. Is that Reinhardt? Oh, it's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe in action retro. And a Canadian Birds. We have the Bard Owl. Is it Bard? Bard? Some kind of owl. Going to the non-NHL spot. And it's a Marchessault. It's a gum back. Jonathan Marchessault for the Preds. I was also, one of the things that I saw in one of the videos is if it's a retro like different back, it won't have the facsimile auto on it. So like the one we pulled right before that, Connor Geeky, has the facsimile on the bottom here. And the gum back Marcia So has no facsimile autograph. So I think that's another way to tell. Right? You get fish, birds, and Canadian provinces. You know, 50s throwbacks, we have Brady Tkachuk for the Sentinels. Canadian provinces, we have Nova Scotia. Non-NHL spots. And last pack of box 1. Nachi. It's going to be a rookie. Different back. Gum back. Hunter Grustevich for the Flames. So solid box for Calgary. All right, 1 down. Box 2 coming up. Definitely feels like more of like a set builder's product, kind of like the O-Pee-Chee, only nowhere near as many cards. O-Pee-Chee has a crazy big checklist. Cooking, we have Frank and Nazar for the Hawks. Troy Terry, established 1951 parallel. And these are, I believe, yes, these also have a print run. Not serial numbered, but they do have a print run of 151. And it has the established 1951 stamp on there in the top left, and it's got the gold border. 151 on the back there. Lacomb's a stud, too. I don't remember what it was that I got a replacement for, but they sent me a Jackson Lacombe Future Watch Auto, and I was super pumped about it. It's a replacement for something. I was definitely happy with Lacombe, though. Cooking, Austin Matthews for the Leafs. Horvat, 50s throwbacks, Matthew Tkachuk from Florida. Just hoping to get that like really thick pack. Ooh, is this it? Did we get a patch auto? Who do we have here? What timing too? Holy crap. Jack Finley for the Lightning. That is a patch auto, 45 of 49. Tammy K with Tampa Bay. Congrats, Tammy. Nice 3-color RPA for the Lightning. That's sweet. $45 of 49. Just kind of spoke that into existence there. Oh man, I could really go for a 101 right about now. How about that? Let's see if it works 2 packs in a row. Logan Cooley Art Deco for the Mammoth. It did not work. Yeah, that's a nice chunk on that patch for sure. Demidov, Prominent Prospects, Montreal. They're also more common too, I believe. 1 in 8 packs, but we'll top load the top guys for sure. There's our boy, Ozzy Weisblatt. Retro Monahan. This is a gum back to $2.99. Columbus. All-Star Retro, Matthew Kachuk, Florida. Tim Stutzler Art Deco insert for the Sens. Fish, we have a Steelhead, not an NHL spot. Sinishev. Philip Forsberg. Gun back to 299. Predators. There's a dimple. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Like right down, you can kind of see it there, right below his skate. It's kind of, there's like a little bubble on the surface. I'm not sure what happened there, but just a heads up, going to Rodolfo on the Forsberg gun back. Zach Werenski All-Star Retro. What is this? Oh my god. Ozzy Weisblatt. 4 of 15. That is a wrapper back going to the Preds. Rodolfo G. Where's Andy at in the chat? Weisblatt to 15. Yeah, the established 1951 in the upper left is kind of like a rainbow effect. Like a rainbow foil, as opposed to this, the straight gold. Weisblatt to 15 for the Predators. Nice wrapper back. Prominent prospects, Ostlund for the Sabres. I'm kind of bummed you didn't have Nashville on this one. For that banger Ozzy. Skarek. Will Smith. Kopitar to 151 for the Kings. Again, these just have a print run of 151, not individually serial numbered on the established 1951s. Come on. I hope so. Another bird. We have the Canada J on the Canadian Birds. Last pack of box 2. We have an in-action retro. The Jarvis. Seth Jarvis for the Canes. In-action retro. Canadian provinces. We have Alberta. For box 2, 2 down, 2 to go. Box number 3. This is a fun set. Tags are all kind of jacked up now they're in there, but what are you gonna do? Late to the party, that's a bummer. You'll have to snag him for SP Authentic. I can play an Ozzy autograph. Ovi on the retro. Cookin', Austin Matthews for the Leafs. There's a Beckett Seneca base. Kaprizov. Minus throwbacks, Matthew Kachuk. Sorry. All-Star Retro. That'll be Roman Josi for the Preds. Another Demidov prominent prospects for Montreal. And we do have that pin spot taken. Thank you to who snagged that one. Let me get another one pinned here in just a sec. Our second Demidov. We'll do the next one. Random team number 21 is now pinned to the eBay Live. Carlson, that'll be a gun back, $2.99, Golden Knights. Schaefer base. Art Deco, Tim Stützle for Ottawa. Still no auto yet out of this box. Let's see another patch auto pop out. That's Kaplan. Tuck. Fish, we have another steelhead. There it is, on card, Barrett Hayton for the Mammoth. Elizabeth N, there you go, Elizabeth. Established 1951 auto. These are 1 in 40 packs on the established 1951s. Well, we had that really nice Cooley and Gunther dual auto at SP Authentic last night. That one number to 25. That thing was gorgeous. Crosby retro. And who is this? Stützle. It'll be gone back to $2.99 for Ottawa. Old Timmy Stu. Funny to get the random patches, it's super hard to open. Leo Cookin, we have Frank Nazar. Yeah, for like the shorter print inserts, we're looking for franchise facts, the no mask goalie variants. What am I doing? Other no awesome prominent prospects. What else? Nuclear Fusions, Take It Outside, and Hockey Comics. And go to the toughest of 1 in 300 packs. Art Deco, Logan Cooley for the Mammoth. The picture I saw of the McDavid Take It Outside is him in like a construction worker's outfit. So, kind of goofy, but I hope we pull one. Weisblatt base. Draisaitl. Simon Holmstrom to 151 for the Islanders. The established 1951. Kucherov All-Star Retro. The Canada J. Seen a lot of dupe inserts, I feel like. Mario Ferraro, that'll be a gun back to $2.99. Going to the Sharks. So Canadian provinces, another Alberta. We need different birds and provinces and fish upper deck. I'll mix it up here. Give me some Newfoundland and Labrador. Another green or emerald coming up here. Oh, that was Pavel Bure. I was like, number 10? Who is that? Oh, it's Dustin Wolf. It's not even the shooter. Dustin Wolf in action retro. And nice one, San Jose. That is Will Smith on the Emerald Ice to 51. Andrew D. Oh, 46 out of 51 on the Will Smith. And last box coming. Good luck, everyone. Another 4-box third case will be up next. Boxes, but yikes. Okay, that'll do, I guess. Art Deco Will Smith, San Jose. Cooking, we have Dylan Holloway for the Blues. That's a Frank Nazar in action retro for Chicago. Prominent prospects, Nikishin for the Canes. Luka. Cookin, Adrian Kempe, LA. Demidov, that's a checklist Demidov. Okay. Still, Demidov nonetheless. Prominent prospects, Gabe Perreault for the Rangers. Nothing for the Flyers yet. I don't even think we pulled maybe a couple inserts, a couple retros, but nothing too crazy for the Flyers. So Dvorsky. In action, is this Quinn Hughes or Cutter Gauthier? That's Cutter Gauthier on the in action or retro. And for the Preds, Joachim Kemmel gum back to $2.99. Another fish, a blue fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Shout out Dr. Seuss. All-Star Retro, that'll be Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Finest throwbacks, Jacob Trouba for the Ducks. Weren't grandfathered in for what? Sorry, I'm lost. Ben Kindle base. What is this? Oh, that's a All-Star Retro Gumback. Cale Makar, Colorado. All-Star Retro Gumback. Oh, the visor. That's funny. I get it. No, I was not. Snugger. Finest throwback, or sorry, finest 50s throwbacks. Marco Casper for the Wings. Another green emerald 51 coming up here. The Brinket retro and Jason Robertson for the Stars. It's a color match too. Nice one there. Dallas, Tammy K. Emerald Ice to 51. 33 out of 51. The last game I wore this visor in was when I took a puck to the nose and ripped the nostril off of my face. That was the last game that I wore a visor. Because I ordered one with a cage in the ER. Pro. Cale Makar, All-Star Retro. We still need an auto out of this box, don't we? We have a bird, a black-capped chickadee for the non-NHL spot. Seneca rookie. Matthews retro. McDavid, that's nice to see. That'll be a gun back to $2.99. Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Oh God, that sounds awful. Ooh, I'm just picturing that. And, oh, that sounds horrible. Schaefer base. Ooh. That sounds way worse than mine. And mine sucked. Saskatchewan, Canadian provinces. Alright, we still need an auto, right? There's got to be in this last pack. I'm not crazy, I don't think. I mean, maybe a little bit. What is this? That's new. That's actually not a bad update at all. 6 of 49, Jackson Blake. From 24-25 on the blue auto. Anthony P with the Canes. That's a pretty sweet last auto. Dude was a stud in the playoffs. That's not a bad one to end on at all. It looked gnarly, it didn't hurt them. Well, that's good. It looked a lot worse than it was. And that'll do it for our first Parkhurst break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do a quick recap here, take a 10-minute intermission, and come back and do another one. And then we have Series 2 All-Star Game megs after that. All right, on the recap, prominent prospects. We had 2 Ivan Demonovs from Montreal. Matthew Schaefer for the Islanders. 2 Schaefer base cards. Base gumbacks, Connor McDavid Oilers, Joachim Kemmel Predators, Mario Ferraro Sharks, William Karlsson Golden Knights, Sean Monahan Blue Jackets, Hunter Gustevich Flames, Dawson Mercer Devils, Mikhail Sergachev Mammoth, retro gumbacks, that is Drake Batherson. Drake Batherson Senators, Philip Forsberg Predators, Jonathan Marchessault Predators, All-Star retro gunback, Cale Makar Avalanche, to 151 Simon Holmstrom Islanders, Anjay Kopitar Kings, Troy Terry Ducks, Emerald Ice to 51 Jason Robertson Stars, Will Smith Sharks, Elias Pettersson Canucks, to 15 on the wrapperback, Ozzy Weisblatt for the Predators. Established 1951 autos, Barrett Hayton for the Mammoth and the redemption for Zane Parekh Flames. We had an update, blue auto to 49, Jackson Blake for the Hurricanes, and we did pull an RPA. Number to 49, Jack Finley. Congrats again to Tammy K with Tampa Bay. All right, that is it. 1 break in the books, 2 to go. 69-13 will be next. Another 4-box third case of Parkhurst. 6913. I will see you all in about 10 minutes. What's going on, guys? This is Nick live at Top Tier on a Parkhurst released Wednesday. We have another 4-box third case coming up. Before we get to that, though, we have another random teams break up in the store as well. One of the spots pinned to the eBay Live. Up on the screen here, this is what you get for 60 bucks a team. 1 Top Tier Hobby, 3 Finest Megas, and then we have 7 pieces of Top Tier exclusive autographed memorabilia, 2 mini helmets, 1 jersey, and 4 baseballs. Only 60 a spot. I believe we were about half full on that one, maybe like a little over half full. But check that one out. Baseball random teams with autographed men. All right, next hockey break. This was a fun product for sure. I'm looking forward to opening a lot more of it. 6-9-1-3, 25-26 Parkhurst. Ducks Drew B, Bruins ENS, Sabres James R, Flames Anthony P, Hurricanes Michael H, Blackhawks Bob L, Avs Russell S, Blue Jackets Thomas G, Stars Jose N, Red Wings James W, Oilers Jerry G, Panthers Adrian H, Kings Tammy K, Wild Brian P, Canadians Bob L, Preds Jose M, Devils Michael H, Islanders Bobby L, Rangers Mark P, Senators Jose M, Flyers Brian N, Penguins Jose M, Sharks Andrew D, Kraken Toby H, Blues Jose M, Lightning Toby H, Leafs Michael R, Mammoth Ryan S, Canucks Andy S, Golden Knights Robert P, Capitals Blake M, Jets Michael R, and the non-NHL spot Ryan S. Back for more, yes sir. Hopefully we can pull one of those dual, triple, or quad autos. Those look really sweet. All right, here we go. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. No big Krakens in the last one. Sorry. Like maybe some inserts and some retros, but nothing too crazy for Seattle. Tampa had a patch auto. Flames hit an auto. Utah had an auto. Carolina hit an update auto with Jackson Blake, which is pretty sweet. A few cards numbered to 50. Oh my God, this box is awful. A few cards numbered to 51. Robertson, Elias Pettersson, and Will Smith. And that's, I mean, handful of gumbacks. Nothing too crazy for Seattle, though. Yep, no problem. All right, here we go. Second Parkhurst break of the night. Good luck, everyone. '50s throwbacks. We have Alex Tuck for the Sabres. Austin Matthews on the checklist. Jack Finley, that'll be our gumback to $2.99. Tampa Bay. Base gumback Jack Finley. What's up, Nick? How you doing, sir? Actually, if you guys don't know, we'll go through the pack since this is release day. It's only the second break. The general pack layout, it's 2 or 3 base up front. So there's 2. And then we have our 1 base rookie. We have our guaranteed retro. Sometimes it'll be an all-star retro, sometimes an action retro, but it's 1 retro per pack. And then the next card, that's where our insert auto or variation will be. In this case, it is a gumback, $2.99. Also, the gumbacks in the established 1951s, as you can see, it says 1 of $2.99. These are not individually serial numbered, but they do have a print run of that. So basically, the big card that we're looking for will be behind the guaranteed retro in the pack. Base, rookie base, guaranteed retro, and our inserts, Wyatt Johnston Art Deco from Dallas. The Art Decos are one of the more common inserts as well. 1 in 11 packs on the Art Decos. Space. Fish! We have a pink salmon. We have a new fish. We did not pull the pink salmon in the first break. In action retro, that'll be, is that Nyes or Olmark? That is Matthew Nyes. In action retros are 1 in 10 packs. That's prominent prospects. Jimmy Snuggerud for the Blues. Space. Brandon Montour for the Kraken. That'll be a gum back to $2.99. Ooh, we have numbered 51 coming up here. Misa base. Here's one of the All-Star Retros. We have Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets and an Emerald Ice number to 51. Connor McDavid for the Oilers. There we go, Edmonton. That'll be Jerry G. We have Oilers Jerry G, not Kraken Jerry G for this one. McDavid, Emerald Ice. That'll be numbered 45 out of 51. Nice one, Jerry. Space. Yeah, oh, it's sorry. It's Canadian birds, Canadian provinces, and fish. That is the non-NHL spot. Demidov base. Cooking. We have Jared McCann for the Kraken. Canadian bird, the Canada Goose. I mean, that would be cool if they put like juniors in there or something, but they already make like a whole line of like CHL products, like CHL only. Although I admit that would be cool if they had some like crossover with that. I doubt they ever do it though. In action retro, who's 15? Is that Newhook? That is Alex Newhook, Montreal. Cookin' Lane Hudson. This product is very Allen and Gintery. If you're familiar with Allen and Ginter. Ian Moore base. Oh boy. And that'll be a Mark Stone gum back to $2.99. Also something else that was said during the first stream. On the retro variations with the different backs, it will not have the facsimile auto on it. Like this one does here. So no facsimile autos on the different backs for the retros. I know for basketball, like the most recent Bowman release for basketball, they mixed in college and pro. I would assume they'll do that for football as well. I don't know why they wouldn't. Reinhardt's Matt Boldy Art Deco for the Wild. Canadian provinces, we have Quebec. Or Quebec. Quebec. Established 1951 auto, Darren Radish going to Tampa Bay. Toby H. It's our second Lightning ink out of the case. 1 in 40 packs on the established 1951 autos. Prominent prospects, we have Artem Levchinov for the Hawks. Well, that'll do it for box number 1. Fingers crossed for another patch auto. Cooking, Yegor Sharangovich, Calgary. Celebrini retro. Prominent prospects, Ryan Leonard for the Caps. Finest Throwbacks. Devontae's Colorado. Couldn't find the name on the card. Green McDavid, that'll be a retro all-star, Edmonton. And a gumback to 299, William Eklund, San Jose. Come on. There we go. Bedard. Art Deco Dylan Gunther for the Mammoth. Retro Fish. We have a Flounder. Shane Pinto, that is a Penworks autograph going to Ottawa. Jose in with the Sens. Penworks are also, Penworks are 1 in 60. 1 in 60 packs on the Penworks autographs. On card Pinto for Ottawa. Crosby Retro. Ontario, Canadian Provinces. Holloway, Zach Hyman Gumback. Going to Edmonton. Seneca base. The Prezog Retro. Cookin' Tim Stützle for Ottawa. Sorry, All-Star Retro, that'll be Roman Josi for the Preds. Ben Kindle, Prominent Prospects, Pittsburgh. Kindle base, Maya Johnston, Art Deco for the Devils, Luke Hughes. Schaefer base. Heiskanen, established 1951, going to Dallas. Again, these are the ones like the Gumbacks. The print run is to 151, but they are not individually serial numbered. So you see 1 of 151 on the back there. So it is a print run of 151 on these gold borders. Canadian Birds, we have the Great Blue Heron. Gotta go stand in the batting cage. Luca Cagnoni, that'll be to 151 for San Jose. 364 more days till next year's hockey season, or hockey tryouts. I gotta toughen up. The best part is when the kid steps to the batting box and gets hit, and the sound that he makes, that ah! That's so good. That is like my all-time favorite movie too. Demidov checklists in action. Is that Luke Hughes? Luke Hughes in action retro and a Michkov gumback. Oh no, that is not a gumback. That is a wrapper back to 15. Excuse me. 5 of 15 on the Michkov. Brian M. A little oversight at first, but we caught it. Very nice. The wrapper back. Michkov, 5 of 15. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Hold on a sec. I have way more stacks over here of stuff. I gotta clear some base out. All right, here we go, box 3. I was so skeptical when they came out with the second Happy Gilmore. Like, I knew it was going to be bad, but, you know, you got to watch it just to watch it. It wasn't terrible. But I also think I went in with incredibly low expectations. So, that definitely helped. All right, let's get a patch on it. Kindle. Cooking, we had Alex DeBrincat for the Red Wings. Schaefer base. Prominent prospects, Joachim Kemmel for the Preds. Brinket retro. Art Deco, Jake Sanderson for Ottawa. Kale McCarr, that'll be an all-star retro. Prominent prospects, Zane Parekh for Calgary. Newman, Philip Forsberg. To 151, Jake DeBrusk for Vancouver. The established 1951 parallel. Luka. 50s throwbacks, Matt Boldy, Minnesota. Taves, 50s throwbacks again, Casey Middlestat for Boston. Ryan Leonard base, Stone. Another one for Tampa Bay, Jack Finley, Penworks rookies. Toby H. This case is very Tampa heavy. All right, guys, on the first break for tomorrow night, make sure you bid up Tampa Bay because you're going to need an autograph. Rookie Penworks, 1 in 40 packs. Brinzel, Vasilevsky, All-Star Retro, and Austin Matthews to 151 for the Leafs. Yeah, Tampa is going crazy on these. Snuggeroo. What's that? Monahan. Cooking, we have Matvei Michkov for the Flyers. Batherson. Canadian Birds, the Bald Eagle. Heishier. Austin Matthews, that'll be a comeback to 299, Toronto. Our second Matthews parallel this break. Hell yeah. Welcome to Top Tier. Glad you hopped in. Written to Marcia So. Another fish. We have the walleye. All right, predictions on the last auto in box number 4. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Who's going to be our last auto? Another Demonov checklist. Robert Thomas. Another Vasilevsky All-Star. That'll be a gumback. Retro All-Star gumback Andrei Vasilevsky. Out of 10. In action. That's Cutter Gote, right? Yeah, Cutter Gote. In action retro. And British Columbia, Canadian provinces. Quinn Hughes. Sabrango. Hey, we gotta take it outside. Who is this? Charlie Coyle for Boston. These are, I don't know how I feel about these. I'm gonna be completely honest. Take it outsides are 1 in 240 packs though, so they are a shorter print insert. Bruins, that'll be E&S. You have an outdoor kind of woodsy theme, and he's wearing a suit, so make of that what you will. Take it outside. Charlie Coyle. We're gonna put that front and center just for the hell of it. What an odd insert card. All right, last box coming. Eberle auto. I'm gonna go with let's go with one of the Penworks Pairings Trios. Let's get a triple auto out of this box. I'm gonna aim high. All the trios are numbered to what, 15? I believe. Oh. I don't know what they're going for with that take it outside there. I really don't. Like, I can normally make some sense of what they're going for, but that insert makes 0 sense with the theme and what he's dressed in. If anyone else wants to shed some light on that, what they think, I am all ears. Johnson. Cooking, we have Tage Thompson. Reinhardt. Prominent prospects, Oliver Moore for the Hawks. Clark to not to 151. Kirill Marchenko. That's not bad at all. Established 1951 auto going to Columbus. That'll be Thomas G with the Blue Jackets. Love Marchenko. Dude just scores goals. We're going to move Charlie Coyle off that front and center stand as well. Early ink. Maybe we'll get a bonus auto. I don't know if that happens in Parkhurst, but we'll find out. 50s throwbacks, Ryan O'Reilly for the Preds. Suniev, Suzuki, Mason McTavish to 151, Anaheim. Kind of all over the place here. I think we're overdue for a numbered card too, like an actual serial numbered card. I wish. That'd be pretty cool. Demidov base. Brady Tkachuk. Demidov Art Deco. Can you imagine there was like a little bird print on one of the cards? Or like a fish one is just like half the card just warped because it got wet from the fish signing it. Ian Moore. Oh my god. Jake DeBrusk. Zach Hyman to 151 for the Oilers. Or you see like someone actually signs with like William L. Walleye, something like that. Like how Topps does the autographs for the Disney characters. Autograph fish cards. Ufco. Timo Meyer. That'll be an Alex DeBrincat Gumback retro. I feel like Upper Deck will get a lot of blowback for that, even though I think that would be hilarious. Billy the Bald Eagle. 1/1 auto. Terry A. Trout. Hell yeah. They all have to have a middle initial too. It makes them seem a lot classier. In action retro. Matthew Nyes for the Leafs. Right? Yes. Sam Q Swordfish. A Q sounds more distinguished as well. Extinguished? Distinguished. Yanni Newman. Forsberg. Cook and Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. Marchessault again. Oh, nice. That is a helmet off variation. Oh, it even says mask 3 on the bottom. That's cool. That is going to Buffalo. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. 1/150 packs on the mask off variants. Sabres, James R. That's a lot cooler than the take it outside Charlie Coyle. Henry L. Aaron III. Hell yeah. That is a damn gentleman if I've heard of one. Henry L. Aaron III. He's got like a monocle on. The one fish eye. Or the bird eye. Osland. Who's that? Taves. Art Deco. Michkov for the Flyers. He's sipping on a cup of tea with like one feather out. Just a total snob. Ryan Leonard base. Stone. Prominent prospects. Matthew Wood for the Preds. Franklin J. Flounder. Oh my god, yes. These are all great ideas. Alex Newhook in action retro. Canadian province. There's Newfoundland and Labrador. I gotta send that to my my Newfie friend. She'll appreciate that. The absolute best. Renzel. Another Vasilevsky All-Star retro. And a Simon Holmstrom Gumback. Going to the Islanders. All right, last pack. Good luck, everyone. Show me something serial number. Keishan. Troy Terry. We're going to end on a bird. The Peregrine Falcon. And that'll do it for our second Parkhurst break of the night. All right, we'll do a quick recap here. Take a 10-minute break, and when we come back, we have Series 2 All-Star Game Mega Boxes. 5 boxes of those. Oh, that's right. Come back on that. Yeah, those take it outside cards are ridiculous. Not a fan, but they can't all be hits. It's a great quote. Carlin was a genius. All right, we had 2 base Schaefers for the Islanders. Base Gumbacks, Simon Holmstrom Islanders, Austin Matthews Leafs, Zach Hyman Oilers, William Eklund Sharks, Brandon Montour Kraken, Miro Heiskanen Stars, Jack Finley Lightning, Retro Gumbacks, Alex DeBrincat Red Wings, Mark Stone Golden Knights, Retro All-Star Gumback, Andrei Vasilevsky Lightning, Helmet Off variant of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres, Take It Outside Charlie Coyle, Bruins, established 1951, all print runs of 151, Zach Hyman Oilers, Mason McTavish Ducks, Austin Matthews Leafs, Jake DeBrusk Canucks, Luca Cagnoni Sharks, Miro Heiskanen Stars, Emerald Ice, number to 51, Connor McDavid Oilers. Rapperback, number to 15, Matvey Michkov for the Flyers. And we had a Penworks rookies, Jack Finley for the Lightning, Penworks of Shane Pinto for the Senators, and our established 151 autos, Darren Radish Lightning and Kirill Marchenko Blue Jackets. All right, that is it for Parkhurst. We were doing like 2 Parkhurst breaks a night for like the next, I don't know how many nights, but it's going to be a lot. So strap in for some Parkhurst. 69-14 will be next. Again, that is our 5-box break 2026 Series 2 All-Star Game Megas. I tuned in for like the last 2 innings of that All-Star Game last night. Man, it just did not do it for me. Not that it matters, but anyway. Yep, sounds good. Again, thanks for hopping in. I appreciate it. I will see you all in about 10 minutes for some Series 2 All-Star Game Megas. What's going on, guys? This is Nick, live at Top Tier on a Wednesday night with my third and final break of the evening before you get James at 10:45 Central. We have a 5-box break of 2026 Series 2 All-Star Game Megas. We also have another random teams break up. I think it's the last one or two that we did as well. Same format, so I'm going to pull the details on that one here. 11 boxes, $60 per team. It's going to be 1 top tier hobby, 3 finest megas, and then 7 pieces of top tier exclusive autographed memorabilia. 2 mini helmets, 1 jersey, and 4 baseballs. And one of the spots is pinned to the live, and I think there are 11 or 12 more. I don't know. We're down to like 12 or 13 spots left. So check that one out if you want to do some random teams baseball. Let's go indeed. The only Deagle. How you doing tonight? All right, let's go ahead and get teams and then get to some ripping. This is break 6914. Oh no, you know what? I'm sorry. We need to put the D-backs up for auction. Totally forgot about that. D-backs did not go. I get it. They don't have a lot of great stuff. But we do have to put up for a 1-minute auction starting at $4.99. Completely forgot about that again. So Diamondbacks. If you are over on YouTube and you want a shot at the D-backs, hop on over to the eBay live stream. I'll get you a link here. You never know, right? Maybe we'll get a banger Corbin Carroll or something. So after we auction off the D-backs, then we'll go live. All right, we're live, then we'll break it. All right, 1 minute on Arizona, starting now. While that's going, I'll reload some top loaders and sleeves. Hussy Sports, that is a great name. What break is this? 6914. And that is Robert taking down Arizona. Thank you very much, Robert. Put your name down here, and then we'll go over the list. All right, here we go. We have Diamondbacks, Robert P., Braves, John E., Orioles, Joe S., Red Sox, Allison D., Cubs, Michael R., White Sox, Kyle J., Reds, Michael R., Guardians, Michael L., Rockies, Joseph D., Tigers, Robert P., Astros, Joseph D., Royals, Steve F., Angels, Joseph D., Dodgers, Kyle D., Marlins, Austin K., Brewers, Brendan M., Twins, Justin R., Mets, Kyle C., Yankees, Alexander S., Athletics, Tyler D., Phillies, Joseph D., Pirates, Lorian P., Padres, Brian W., Giants, Andy S., Mariners, Luke F., Cardinals, Michael L., Rays, William B., Rangers, Tammy K., Blue Jays, Ed F., Nationals, Elijah S., and the non-MLB 75 years of Topps Autos, James B. One of these days, we're going to pull one of those, and it's going to be Tony Hawk. One of these days. All right, here we go. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. 5 boxes. Series 2 All-Star Game. One of those random team spots pinned back to the live now. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Colson Montgomery. Connolly early. That'll be a gold All-Star Game parallel. Nice one there for Boston. Allison D. with the Red Sox. Pack 1 banger. That'll be 22 out of 50 on the Connolly early. That guy front and center for now until we get something better. If we do. Christian Moore. Hank Aaron 91 All-Star. And All-Star Game parallel Raisel Iglesias for the Braves. Another Christian Moore, Stars of MLB. Sal Stewart base. Pete Alonso. Ricky Henderson crooked numbers, and our first holo foil going to the Guardians, Joey Cantillo. And an All-Star Game parallel, Manny Machado for the Padres. Trey Savage. Ken Griffey Jr., 91 All-Star, All-Star Game parallel. That is a Mariners Griffey, of course. Bryce Matthews, 91 of Babe Ruth for the Yankees. Another All-Star Game parallel at the end here. We have Dugan Darnell, rookie for the Tigers. I hope that guy's good because he has a great name. Dugan Darnell. Dylan Beer, speaking of great names. Ellie De La Cruz, crooked numbers. And an All-Star Cade Horton for the Cubs. Dugan Darnell. Alex Freeland. Andrew Monasterio. That is a 1 of 1. Allison with Boston. Not a bad break for the Red Sox. Not a bad break at all. Now we'll get the official top tier bag and tag too. Oh, I don't have big bags. That's okay. That's all right. Not too shabby. Oh no, I messed it up. Damn, this sticker's super fuzzy. There we go. Andrew Monasterio, 1 of 1 Red Sox. All right, well, we can move Mr. Connolly early off to the side, and we'll get to add to our 1 of 1 counter. 2074-ish on the calendar year. There we go. Not a bad one. Riley Green. Ernie Banks, 91 for the Cubs. Jose Joel Peguero, Rainbow Foil rookie. That is going to the Giants. And we have an All-Star. DC Dudes going to Washington. How about a Met? I will try for a Met. I did pull a Carson Bench base SP earlier in the week. Maybe we'll have another one. Carson Williams. That was just out of a regular Mega, though, so you never know. Maybe we'll pull one out of the All-Star Game Mega. Nolan McClain, there's a Met. Glove work of Yachty. Oh, that was Yoke. All right, then. Hell yeah. Bubba Chandler. Ernie Banks on the 91 All-Star Game. Maybe we can get another banger bet for you. Munetaka Murakami. Ooh, we got DC Dudes again. Last pack. Box number 1. Owen Casey, stars of MLB. Griffey glove work. And Hank Aaron for the Braves. All-Star parallel. And a Robbie Ray. Rainbow foil for San Francisco. All right. Box number 2. That's funny. That was me. I feel like I should have known that. Oh, this way. All right. Sure, we'll do that. Wyatt Langford. And a nice one here for Toronto. Kazuma Okamoto. That'll be a purple hollow foil number to 250. Ed with the Blue Jays. 98 out of 250 on the Okamoto. Deal. I'll see what I can do. What if I pull you another Benj? Does that count? Jackson Merrill. Pujols 91 for the Angels. And an all-star parallel team card for the Braves. Counts for sure, hell yeah. Actually, you know what? This way, let's just do it this way. I'm gonna flip a card every time. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Another Okamoto. Gold of 2026. There you go, Ed. 2 numbered Okamotos. Doesn't want to go in the sleeve. Come on. There we go. Big dumper. Nice little run for the Blue Jays in box number 2. Because I'm flipping cards anyway. Matt Olson glove work. Austin Wins rainbow foil for the Athletics, and a Chase to Louder Stars of MLB. Vladimir Guerrero, 91 All-Star Parallel. The Expos. Seiya Suzuki. Expos going to the Nats, of course. McCade Brown, All-Star Parallel. Rookie for the Rockies. Harry Ford, 91. And a Peyton Toley Stars of MLB for the Red Sox. Also love the name McCade Brown. Something about it. Alec Boehm for the Phillies, All-Star Parallel. Hank Aaron glove work. Chandler. Robert Stevenson, hollow foil for the Angels, and a Schlittler, Titans of the game. Chandler Stevenson is hockey, not Robert Stevenson. Lee Schwarber for the Phillies, Stars of MLB. Just the one insert in that pack. Paul Goldschmidt, All-Star Parallel for the Yankees. Griffin Conine, Rainbow Foil, Miami. A 91 Jarren Duran. Oh, and a Jackson Merrill. Savage base. Jarren Duran, All-Star. Jose Ramirez, Titans of the game. Kyron Paris for the Angels, All-Star. Crooked numbers, Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves, and a Schlittler, Stars of MLB. Murakami base. A pink hollow foil for the Brewers, Kyle Harrison. Chase Burns, Titans of the game. Sal Stewart base. Munetaka Murakami. We had 91 All-Star Parallel for the White Sox. Beltre All-Star. Alex Freeland for the Dodgers. Last pack of box 2. Yes, yeah, if all those spots go, yeah, we'll break it after this. 100%. Colson Montgomery for the White Sox, Stars of MLB. And that is it for box number 2. Here we go, box 3. I think we have 12 to go on that one. Otherwise, you guys can sell it out tonight and make James break it. Churio. Honus Wagner, All-Star Parallel for the Pirates. Sal Stewart, Andrew Jones, Matt Chapman Hall of Foil for the Dodgers. Wrong California team. Giants. Thanks. And an all-star parallel Goldschmidt again for the Yankees. Colson Montgomery. Pink Hall of Foil Simeon Woods Richardson for the Twins. Yep. Yeah, he's breaking at 10:45. He'll be doing a dollar start live fill as well. Freddie Freeman, Shane Baz Rainbow Foil. He does have some time off coming up this weekend though. Like I'm doing his Friday late nights and his Sunday as well. So after tomorrow night, I don't think James breaks again until Tuesday night. Cole Young. Trey Savage, 91 All-Star Parallel for the Blue Jays. That's my bad, Andy. I knew you were going to say something about that. Dodgers, Giants, I mean, they're both California. That's got to count for something, even though I know it doesn't. That's my bad. Dylan Beavers, Soto All-Star Parallel for the Mets. I think the next few weekends he's going to be gone with out of town, or he's going to be out of town for different things. Bryce Eldridge, All-Star Parallel Moises Ballesteros for the Cubs. Taking care of business indeed. Schwarber for the Phillies. Cam Sanders, Hall of Foil rookie for the Pirates. I want to say it was next weekend. Ian Happ All-Star. Next weekend, he was trying to get out of something that he didn't want to do. So maybe you guys can harass him in the stream tonight. Talk him into not going with whatever he's doing. Brady House. Lindor, Titans of the game. Kershaw, crooked numbers. All-Star Parallel, Alec Burleson for the Cardinals. Jackson Merrill, Stars of MLB. It's like a one and done on this one. Juan Soto base on the back there. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates. And for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow. That'll be a green All-Star to 99. Kyle D with LA. 55 out of 99 on the Glasnow. Jarren Durant. Ichiro glove work. And a Zach Geloff All-Star for the Athletics. Last pack of box number 3. Cole Young. And that's it. Just the Cole Young Titans of the game. Box number 4. Murakami, Stars of MLB. Yikes. Schlittler for the Yankees. And an autograph. Harry Ford going to the Nats. With the Jesus Loves You inscription. Love it when there's an inscription on there. Elijah S. with the Washington. Congrats, Elijah. Harry Ford rookie auto with Jesus inscription. Unexpected ink, but very nice. Colson Montgomery. Bryce Harper. Kyle Bradish, rainbow foil. I'm honestly shocked that it happened with Iserman. Abner Uribe All-Star game. So there's a local card shop, actually just like a couple blocks from here, that I worked at for 5 years. Ted Williams, 91 All-Star Parallel for Boston. And actually, I started working there. I was a 5th grade teacher for 5 years. And then I quit for various reasons. But then a buddy told me about a local card shop that was opening. So it was kind of like a mutual friend type deal. It got me in touch with the owner, and I worked there for 5 years. It was pretty crazy. It started out in 2019. Chase Burns, Mike Schmidt, love work. So we was open before COVID, and then going through the COVID years was absolutely bonkers. Jordan Walker, your home run derby champ, All-Star Parallel. But over the course of those like 5 years at the card shop, actually it was longer than that, right? 6 years? I don't know. I did about 1,400 breaks. Schlittler for the Yankees. So that's where my breaking experience comes from. It's crazy how it's evolved from day one to now. But sorry, for the Larkin situation, I don't know. Part of me thinks it's a play by management to get him to stay, which I think would be the wrong move. Jose Ramirez for the Titans. The Titans of MLB for the Guardians. Greg Maddux, 91, and an All-Star, another Trey Savage. All-Star Parallel on the 91 for the Blue Jays. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I still think Larkin, I think Larkin suits up for game 1. I think he's there for training camp. Obviously, they're not going to move him with no GM in place right now. But, I don't know. I think he's a trade deadline transaction. Wyatt Langford. Carlos Correa, glove work. And we have another All-Star Parallel coming up here. Atlanta Braves team card. Love getting the team card parallels here. Jackson Churio, Titans of the game. Hank Aaron at 91 All-Star. And another All-Star Parallel on the back here we have Kyle Harrison for the Brewers. Oh, I know, it is a lot to risk. Like, what if he gets injured? Because he has, an injury history. Ooh, is this a Mets banger? Is this a Mets banger? Juan Soto team color border variation. There we go, Mets. Welcome to Top Tier for Life. Kyle C. There we go, Mets. Soto team color border. I think that'll do it. I gotta talk to you like you're 5th graders at some point. Oh man, I don't know. Honestly, the kids were great for the most part. It was dealing with the parents and certain parts of administration that sucked. If anyone in here has experience in education or knows someone who has experience in education, I'm sure they can relate to that. Seiya Suzuki, Kyle Raleigh, crooked numbers. But the parents were by far the worst part of the job. I loved teaching. I was good at it too. I know I'm tooting my own horn, but I was really good at it. Heriberto Hernandez, rookie all-star for the Marlins. You work in a school? Nice, dude. I love chatting with the custodians. What blew my mind the most, Chase DeLauder, goal to 2026, Nasim Nunez. Like, I would have had coworkers who would talk crap about the custodians. I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, this place would not exist without everyone working, especially the custodians. 15-19 out of 2026 on the Nunez. It's one thing to talk down to anyone in the first place, but to the people who literally clean your room every night, it's that's a joke. We're here in the Quad Cities. It's part of the Midwest. We're in Iowa right now. We're on the Mississippi River, right across the river from Illinois. Big dumper, Babe Ruth 91, and a hollow foil for the Reds. All smiles, grinning and winning. So the Quad Cities, it's two cities from Iowa, 2 cities from Illinois. What those 4 cities are kind of up for debate always, but yeah, here it's called the Quad Cities. Jackson Merrill, Titans of the game. Vladdy Jr., The All-Star Parallel. That's good. I'm glad. The best ones, like there was this this older gentleman who was a custodian at the school that I worked at. I would just BS with him all the time after work. It was great. Dude was a real one for sure. $85K a year. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Definitely making more than a lot of the teachers here. I worked in a low income district as well. So that was challenging, and that also kind of contributed to some of the parents being super difficult. Corey Lee, All-Star Parallel. Jake Palish, that's a rookie rainbow foil for the White Sox. Sprout, the Sprout Goat, 91 for the Brewers. And a Trey Savage. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. Upside down, Jonathan Pintaro. Paul Gervais, that'll be a green to 99, a rookie for the Dodgers. Kyle B. 40 out of 99. It's heavy on the left side a little bit, though. And a Freddie Freeman. And dude, if you're a custodian making $85K, yeah, I could kind of connect the dots on that one. That's awesome, though. Musgrove All-Star for the Padres. Skeens Crooked Numbers. And a Bryce Eldridge, Stars of MLB. Scooble. There's a little pack crimp on the bottom edge, kind of like some of those yellows we had last night. When do you go in again to like get stuff ready for the school year? I would assume like you're probably, I don't know, are you already there? What is it, the middle of July, right? The louder base. Dale Murphy, 91 for the Braves. Nolan McLean, Stars of MLB. Reggie Jackson, All-Star Parallel. Owen Casey for the Marlins. You work all year. When does the school year start for you guys? Adele Amador, Future Stars All-Star Parallel for the Rockies. A handful of things in here. Yvonne Rodriguez Glove Work. Hall of Foil, Brandon Lau for the Pirates. And Munetaka Murakami Titans of the game, not Stars of MLB. September, okay. Okamoto base. Jackson Churio. Titans of the game. Yeah, here it's usually like mid-August. Upside down Moncada. Gavin Lux, All-Star Parallel for the Rays. Bobby Witt Jr., Crooked Numbers. And Munetaka Murakami, Stars of MLB. Dale Murphy, 91 All-Star for the Braves, and a Nolan Arenado for the D-backs. Getting down to this has been a pretty solid break so far, not gonna lie. There's been some pretty sweet stuff pulled. Polar Bear All-Star Parallel for the Orioles. Bryce Eldridge, 91 for the Giants. Tatsuya Maya Holo Foil for the Astros. A Schwarber with the pack crimping on the bottom edge. What our administration? Yeah, dude, yeah. I can imagine. I can only imagine. Why is there a backwards Mike Burrows base in here? All that for just for Yamamoto insert on the back. Yeah, if you're making 85K, I can only imagine what administration is making. Rutschman, 91 All-Star Parallel. Orioles. George Brett Glove Work. Royals and a Nick Kurtz. Titans of the game. So does that mean they're going to be a Nick Kurtz? Yep, there it is. Our Nick Kurtz Stars of MLB. Like clockwork. And that's it. That's the only card there. Nick Kurtz, Stars of MLB to close us out. And that'll do it for our Series 2 All-Star Box Mega Box break. 2 top. That's wild. Good for them, but that's wild. Alright, on the recap here, on our All-Star Game parallels, for the 91s, Trey Savage for the Blue Jays twice. Munetaka Murakami, White Sox. Pink holofoil, Simeon Woods Richardson, Twins. Kyle Harrison for the Brewers. Gold to 2026, Nasim Nunez, Nationals. Cosmo Okamoto for the Blue Jays. Purple holofoil to 250, Cosmo Okamoto, Blue Jays. Green All-Star to 99, Paul Gervais, Dodgers. Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers. Gold All-Star to 50, Connolly Early, Red Sox. Juan Soto on the team color border variation for the Mets. Our 1 auto was the Harry Ford with the Jesus Loves You inscription for the Nationals. And our 1 of 1, congrats again to Allison D and the Red Sox, Andrew Monasterio. That is sweet with the official top tier bag and tag as well. And that'll do it. What are we looking at for that random teams right here? 11 spots to go. Yeah, have a good one. Appreciate you. 11 spots to go, guys. Fill that one up for James so he has to rip it tonight. All right, that is it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow. I think it's the same deal. 2 Parkhurst and 1 Series 2 All-Star Mega Box break. I think it's that way for me for a while. Plus, I'll be with you guys Friday nights for James's breaks and Sunday as well. So you guys get to see a lot of me. So I apologize or something like that. All right, have a great rest of your night, guys. Catch you next time here at Top Tier. Have a good one.